Hello, Pinky. Good afternoon.
Hello, teacher.
Hi. It's great to see you for today. How are you?
Uh, I am quite surprised because you haven't told me about this lesson before.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I assume that the manager told you about it already. Actually, it was the other Vietnamese teacher who told me that you couldn't attend the class last Tuesday and you will be learning this Saturday 4 p.m. instead, just this week. And next week, you're gonna adjust the schedule. It- has she told you about it?
No,
No?
yes, no.
Oh, I'm sorry to know that one, Pinky. I'm gonna send you the screenshot. Probably she forgot to tell you about it. Okay, here is our conversation privately, not in the group chat. Could you see it in the group chat?
I see you text a message
I
that
mean, the
you,
conversation that we have.
yes, I have seen it.
Yes. Okay, so that is our conversation, and I only follow what she tells me to do. Because she is my manager in your class. Okay. So anyway, let's continue with this one. Yes. Okay, next time um I will also inform you whatever my manager will tell me just in case that she would forget just like today. Okay. So anyway, let's continue with this lesson, Pinky. Are you ready?
Yes,
Great. Okay, so in here, you're going to choose the correct option in italics. So when we say italics, those are the words that are written almost cursively. It's like this one, like that. It's not written like the normal font, but in italics, just like this. Okay, so here, check with the extract from the Cambridge Learner's Dictionary if you have the dictionary. So which one is correct here?
uh, furniture.
Very good. Okay. So this is the common mistake for most of the people. They would say furnitures, where in fact there is no such thing as furnitures. But some people would just go along with it and not correct them. But since we are learning English seriously, so we would say furniture because there is no plural form for the word furniture. Okay, and what does furniture mean, Pinky?
Objects such as chairs, tables, and beds, yeah, that you put into a room or building.
Very good. Are there any furniture in your house?
Yes.
Great. Okay. Now look at the extract. Okay. What tells you the noun furniture is uncountable?
Uh, the C, letter C.
What do you mean letter C? Oh, wait.
Uh,
I don't know where the extract is. Look at the extract again. What tells you the noun furniture is uncountable? Okay. So in here, we're going to classify all the nouns in here, whether they are countable or uncountable. You tell me U for uncountable and C for countable. We have cooker.
uh, countable.
That's right. What other countable nouns can you see here? We have
Cupboards and dishwasher.
great. What about uncountable nouns?
Water, shop, and knife.
Yes. Okay. I want you to say soap. Soap.
So,
Very good. And this one, the one that we drink when we have lunch, we can say like soup. Soup. Okay. So here, Pinky, I want you to think about the kitchen in your house. Then you write down at least three countable and three uncountable things that you can find there and tell me about it.
mm, the category things is fridge, the the pen, and the spoon. And
Very good.
about the uncatchable thing is uh our uncatchable thing are meat, water, and um, and soda.
Very good. Okay, since water is mentioned in this page, okay, can you replace water with another uncountable noun?
Um, tofu,
Pardon?
tofu.
Very good. Do you like eating tofu, Pinky?
Uh, yes, I like eating fried tofu.
Very good. What about steamed tofu?
But
Steamed tofu.
I don't know.
Okay, because here I saw that they have steamed tofu. It's like you just you don't cook it. I mean, you cook it with just the steam or the
Um,
hotness of
I
the pot.
I I can imagine it, but I haven't tried it before.
Very good. Yeah, and I think it tastes terrible. Yeah, because most of the people don't like steamed tofu. Okay, anyway, let's look at with the grammar. A few, a bit of, many, much, a lot of, and lots of. Okay, so here, Pinky, these words and phrases are quantifiers. So when we say quantifiers, it helps us to say how much one thing is. Okay, especially if they are uncountable. We cannot say three waters. No, because that's gonna be wrong in grammar. Okay, so by using quantifiers, it tells us, okay, how much the uncountable noun is. For example, a lot of water. There is a lot of water in the fridge. Or we can say, there's a few um money in my pocket, like that. Okay, so here for small quantities we just use plural countable nouns. Hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, so here a few people in my class speak Russian. Okay, because people who can speak Russian only have, let's just say we can count it, so we can say a few, just small numbers of people who can speak Russian. And we say little bit or a little with uncountable nouns. Okay. So here, I'd like a bit of advice or I'd like a little advice. But for a few, we say it with countable nouns like people, because people is countable. And for large quantities, this is the time that we can use many with plural countable nouns. Just like there aren't many trains at night, because trains, okay, is countable noun that is plural. So we say many. And we can also use it in asking a question. How many times have you been to London? Like that. Okay. So here,
Mm.
let's make a sentence like our own sentence using a few, a bit of, many, or a little. So for example, Like, only a few of my students can speak Chinese.
Um, uh, I think we have to buy more eggs because we only have a few eggs.
Very good. Now, next we have here a little. Okay. I'd like to ask a little information about this topic.
Uh, uh, I live alone, so I eat a little meat.
Wow. Is that a real sentence? Do you actually live on your own?
No, this
Great. So that's only for the sentence. Okay. Now we have many. There aren't many houses in this neighborhood.
uh, there are many books and notebooks in my room.
Nice. And lastly, many using question form or in an interrogative sentence. My sentence would be, how many pillows do you have in your bedroom?
Uh, do you have many, many types of books?
Very good, Pinky. So do you have any question about a few, a bit of, many?
No,
Great. Now here we have much. Okay, when can we use much?
we use much with uncountable nouns in questions and negative sentences.
Very good. Since money is something that cannot be counted, we say much. For example, how much money do you need? Or another time, or another sentence, we don't have much time, like that. Another example, Pinky. Um, how much water do you think we should bring?
Uh, how much information uh, you do you think that I should have?
Nice. And we have here a sentence that is negative using much. Okay, example. Okay, she doesn't have much money to pay for travel. I no no no. She doesn't have much money to pay for extra expenses in her travels. What's your sentence?
Uh, they don't have much food enough to make a feast.
Okay, thank you for that one. So let me help you on how to revise that sentence. So you said they don't have food. They don't have food. Eh, Oh, could you please say it again? They don't have.
Much food enough
All right. They don't have much food enough to
to make a feast.
make a fish. Okay, so they don't have much food enough to make a fish. They don't
No,
have
no, I mean feast, like a party. Feast.
ah yeah, like a fish. Thank you for that. Okay, actually this is correct. I thought that you are saying fish. Okay, I have no problem with your sentence, Pinky. Great. Now next we have here a lot of. So when do we say a lot of?
Use a lot of or lots of with plural countable nouns or uncountable nouns.
Yes. Example. A lot of students ride bike to college. Another example, a lot of tourists visit Halong Bay.
Uh, if you use the if you use the the lamp efficiently, you will save a lot of energy.
Very good. I was about to say that in here. Okay, but you took the words right from my mouth. You right out from my mouth. Okay, now another sentence using uncountable. So you use uncountable, right? But me, I use countable. So I'm gonna use uncountable. So here it is. Hmm. If you manage um if you manage your expenses so well, you can save oh no. If you choose the right guy for you, you can save a lot of your effort in court
Mm,
in courting many girls or in courting or in entertaining many guys. Does that make sense?
uh, maybe yes.
Maybe yes. I'm gonna repeat it again. Okay. If you manage or no, I'm lost. If you choose the right guy for you, you can save a lot of your efforts entertaining many guys or yeah, many guys or many men like that. Okay.
Uh,
So does that make sense now?
yes. But you're a
Great.
teacher. Why did you ask me?
Okay. So that you will understand my sentence. Actually, the
Yeah,
grammar of my sentence is absolutely right, but I'm asking you if you understand what I'm trying to say.
yes, I understand it.
Yes. Okay, so what's your sentence using plural countable noun?
Uh, my grandma's basement has a lot of cockroaches.
Pardon?
Have a has a lot of cockroaches.
Very good. Okay, are you scared of cockroach?
Yes,
Nice. Okay, especially if it would fly in front of you, right?
yeah.
Okay. So thank you for that one, Pinky. So Pinky, in here, look at what Gina says about her free time. Then you're going to complete the rules with countable or uncountable nouns. So what does she say?
I don't have much time to watch TV. There are many programs I like, and I usually have a lot of homework in the evenings. After that, I often like to do a bit of exercise. Sometimes my friend comes to my house. We talk a lot and we play a few video games. That's lots of fun.
Very good. So we discussed the rules when to use a few, a bit of, many, much, a lot of, and lots of. So this time I want you to look and complete the rules in here. What's the number one rule?
For small numbers with countable nouns, we use a few.
Very good. How about number two?
For small amounts with uncountable nouns, we use a bit of.
Nice.
With uncountable nouns in questions and negative sentences, we use much.
Great.
With countable nouns in questions and negative sentence, we use many.
Nice. Okay. And five and six rules are here. Okay. So here, if there is no noun at all, we use a lot instead of, hmm? We use a lot instead of a lot of, or instead of lots of, like that. And in here, we use a lot of or lots of for large amounts or numbers. For example, Oh, there's more. We also use them with countable or uncountable noun. For example, there is, oh, there is a lot of water on the street. I'm referring to flood, like that. Or I can also say like there are tons of water on the street. That means large amount of water. Tons of or a lot of, that's okay. Okay, so do you have any question, Pinky?
No, teacher.
Okay. Now, in here, let's practice. Look at the sentences below and you choose the correct option in italics. So, what's number one?
I put a bit of makeup on, but not much.
Nice.
It doesn't take much time well, to wear those clothes, and it only takes a few hours to dry them.
Great. Okay, by the way, this is wash. I'm sorry for that. Like WASH, wash. What about number
Yeah.
three?
I've got a few video games, but I can't buy any more because they cost a lot of money.
Very good.
Those new light bulbs don't use a lot of electricity, so lots of people are buying them.
Nice.
I don't use much shampoo, just a few drops. My hair always goes dry if I use a lot.
Very good.
There isn't much space in my bedrooms, so I don't keep many things there.
Wow, very good, Pinky. Do you have a lot of space in your bedroom, Pinky?
Uh, it is not large, but it is enough for me to live in.
Very good. That's what that is the most important thing. Just enough for you to live in there. Great, Pinky. Now in here, Pinky, we're going to work together. Okay, so you're gonna ask me what I like doing at home, and in return, I'm gonna ask you what do you like doing at home too. And I encourage you, okay, when I ask you, you use the grammar that we just learned a few, a bit of, many, much, a lot of, or anything else. So I will be the one to ask you, okay, do you do you wash a lot of clothes every Saturday?
Uh, Actually, I don't wash clothes. Uh, my mom washes them.
Very good. Okay, do you have much time to do your homework?
Uh, I am in the summer vacation, so I just do a bit of a bit of. I just watch uh some lesson on YouTube. I don't have to do homework.
Nice. Okay, so do you have much money to buy what you want?
Uh, I used to have, but I think I have spent a lot, so I only have a little.
Wow. Okay, what are the things that you used to spend with your money in the past?
Uh, I buy the I bought cake, candy, milk tea, and I uh, I bought from the app.
Ah, so you're into candies. Okay, so do you have many books?
Uh, I have comics. Comic is mainly comics. I don't like reading books.
Oh, okay. So one last question. Do you have a few fruits in the fridge?
Uh, there are so many kinds of fruit in my in the fridge of my house.
Wow, how I wish I live in your house. Okay. What's your favorite fruit, Pinky?
I like many. I like a lot of fruits, such as um, mango, lychee, um, jackfruit, and durian.
Oh, wow. Okay. So that's really great, Pinky. Now this time it's your turn to ask me questions.
Uh, do you usually clean your house?
Yes. I usually clean the house 3 to 4 times a week,
Oh, that's
but
good.
sometimes I don't have much time to clean it, especially on weekends.
Oh, I don't like cleaning the house because I am lazy. Yeah,
So who cleans your house instead?
my mom or my brother.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Uh, 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 do you have any free time when you have much free time when you're at home?
Not really. I only have a little time to do the things that I want because I have so many classes most of the time.
Oh, and what what is your favorite sport when you're you're free?
I think I love, I'm not sure because it's been 8 years that I haven't played any sports in my life. Yeah, the last time that I played sports was way back when I was in college. Yes, so I think it was volleyball. But if I would have much time to play sports, I would play volleyball.
Oh, you like playing volleyball? I think you must be very tall because uh people who are tall can play volleyball.
I'm not so tall, but my height is 5'6".
You mean 5, 6 feet?
5'6".
5 or 6. In Vietnam, we don't use the pressure, the
Unit.
uh, the high pressure like that. We use meters.
Okay. Let me convert that one into meters. Here we use foot. 5.5 562 meters. Meters or centimeters?
Meter.
Meters like M? Okay, so hold on. 167.64. 167.64 cm 2 meters. So in meters, I am 1.6 1.76. That's my height. 1.6. So if you're gonna round it off, that's gonna be 1.7.
Uh, oh, this really tall in my country.
Oh,
The
really?
women who have the height that around 1.65 meters. They call her tall.
Ah, okay. Yeah, what about you, Pinky? How tall are you?
Uh, it's about 1.61.
1.61. I cannot imagine like that. But let's just say the same with my sister because yeah, I don't know. I find it difficult using meters in telling the height. What about when you buy some meat at the supermarket? What unit do you use to measure?
Um, we
Kilogram or
the
pounds?
kilogram or gram.
Oh yeah, same thing in the Philippines. We also use kilogram and grams. Yes. Okay. So any more question, Pinky?
No.
Great. Okay, so thank you for asking me those questions, Pinky. Now this time let's move on with our speaking part one. It's all about prepositions of place. So what are some prepositions of place that you know, Pinky?
At, in, on, behind, uh, under, in front of, opposite, and between.
Oh, very good. So we don't have to tackle with it anymore. We'll just have a sort of review in the next class because you know most of the prepositions of place already. Okay, anyway, Pinky, it's already time. So Pinky, when are you going to learn next? Is it Tuesday?
Uh, I think yes, it's Tuesday.
Tuesday same time, right?
Yes, I don't know because um I may have uh I may have I may busy on Tuesday. I don't know.
Ah, yes. Okay, just give us a heads up in the group chat instead. Yeah, or I'll
Yeah.
just wait for the instruction of my manager. Okay. So anyway, we'll just call it a day. Thank you so much, Pinky. I hope you learned something. Bye, Pinky.
Goodbye, teacher.